construction, you are a victim because not only have they taken away your job, where you still have a job, they have lowered the wage.
Call it the Limbaugh laws. There'll be no special bilingual programs in the schools with the Limbaugh laws.
The new Arizona law is the result of the federal government failing to reform immigration policy.
No, I think it's the result of a bunch of bigots in the Republican Party of Arizona.
Our failure to act responsibly at the federal level will only open the door to irresponsibility by others. And that includes, for example, the recent efforts in Arizona, which threaten to undermine basic notions of fairness that we cherish as Americans.
Do you think Arizona has an immigration problem?
It has an illegal immigration problem, yes.
Why would you consider that a problem?
Well, because the law is the law, and these people are coming across the border illegally, and they're causing more crime. They're costing us in our economical benefits here in Arizona.
The U.S.'s ability to control the borders. Arizona is a corridor for illegal immigration, just due to the fact that they can't control the borders.
Absolutely, we have a problem. We don't know what we're doing. We have millions of people, including people that are not from here, legal and illegal, but we don't know how to live amongst ourselves and do what's best for Arizona.
There's not enough restrictions as to the number of people allowed to come over. There's no real rules and regulations, accountability for, how many people are let in.
We've got so many illegals in the country now that we don't even know how many there are here. We can't keep track of them. They're taking benefits from food stamp and other services, medical services that we're paying for.
Parts of the town have signage posted in a way that it's only in Spanish. It's not Spanish and English, which tells me that the majority of the population is Spanish speaking, which means they haven't either been in America long enough to learn English or they don't care to learn English, which legal immigration says you have to be able to speak English.
Our immigration problem is courtesy of the 500,000 Mexicans that illegally cross the border every single year. Keyword, illegally.
And, there were 347 drunk driving fatalities in the Commonwealth of Virginia in the year 2005. I think this may be the first drunk driving story we've done from Virginia. And the only reason it's news on the factor is because the driver was an illegal alien. What if his name was Bubba? What if his name was Buddy? What if his name was Bob?
How much do you think media has an effect on how people perceive immigration in Arizona?
It's gigantic. That's what most of the people see, and what's projected on television is huge. Take the giant march that was going on when SB 1070 was signed. You had hundreds of thousands of people marching in protest to SB 1070, and you can see the unity. Then you go home and you watch the news, and you get a minute of coverage on the matter, and then it goes to maybe 2 minutes of, say, 100 people supporting SB 1070, and it's not equal. Even though, you can do, there's people for it and there's people against it, but you can't match 100 people to over 100,000 people in a march and get the equal amount of coverage.
Whatever party involvement the owners of the station have or have influenced that particular station, whatever their views are going to be pushed in some minute way that most people won't even realize it's happening or being fed to them. But
all I'm saying is, see what a wonderful world it would be if only we'd give it a chance.
If you had a few solutions, where would be a good place to start?
I think the United States and Mexico need to be in better cooperation, get some type of worker programs that work, and make it where it is beneficial for both countries to work together, so we do not have to have a strong presence on the border or border patrol, building fences, things of that sort.
I would say that if we had a military force on American soil that could enforce the border for America, then that would probably be the best solution. That's what the military is for.
And the actual work needs to be done is we need a process to get these people naturalized. We need to get them working, embrace the American culture. We don't need them to be fearful in a country of freedom. In education, and we're talking about the whole American education, needs to be educated about a large spectrum of things. With this education, they need to utilize it. But the issue, or how do you solve a so-called problem, is with the heart. You have to overcome this with your heart.